Hey guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's continue with the Archon quest. Actually there's currently a new one. And I have a lot of prerequisite quests in here too. At least I'm done with the radio escape plan. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. This was your Mia story quest. So yeah, I'm done with your Mia story quest. I just need to do Ajax story quest and Monasteris Ellie chapter act 1. Oh no, this is yeah, this is Child's. So yeah. But in any cases, let me just let me just go over this one. Which is story quest. I know very well that I can just simply click the quick start and I don't have to do the Archon quest, but well. Anyways, I'll try.
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here.
Shh, Paimon, you're making me nervous.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
I'm nervous.
Paimon's starting to feel kinda nervous.
Me too.
Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
You're nervous, but you seem to be more excited too.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Alright, we're in.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
Yeah, right. She's not wearing... I don't think she's wearing the Akasha.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
The cats are so OP. They know when their owner is being possessed.
I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh no! What were their names again? Just a minute. I think it was Hamroot. I think it's Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
She didn't notice the star over there.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
The gods have spoken. I don't think she was. Oh, this sounds so.
The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Is this what really either?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
King Dashred, of course.
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Oh, so... Huh? King Dashred's resurrection is a misinformation campaign? Oh, so that's it. So they were... I think I get it now. The resurrection of King Dashred is... It's like causing chaos among the Eremites and the people of Sumeru, after all. Like, yeah, if the Eremites heard of the news of King Dashred's resurrection, they would be like pushing it towards the Sumeru people, which would cause chaos, you know. That way, the sages can do whatever they want can do what they're scheming about without you know, being disrupted. They're using the chaos.
Insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry, I must go now.
But where did they leave Aether?
Wait!
Oh. She's very, very paranoid.
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too. Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Oh, poor, this poor little fortune teller is so confused.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all. All I know are some abstract Harvatot theories. In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria.
The next one was the pottery, right?
Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
But there isn't pretty much hiding spot in here.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Masonry work.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget?
But I thought he... Wait a minute. I know that masonry is his old man's craft, but I thought that he was fine doing pottery, though.
Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more now. He's feeling a lot better. He can lift stuff now. No way. His old man is... We can't have an old man lifting.
Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru.
She's continuing to spread the misinformation. Oh,
He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of King Deshret?
yeah, if I remember correctly, this guy is also a desert
What's
people,
so
right?
strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this!
Before I knew it, I really started getting into the role. I wasn't too harsh, was I?
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Wait.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with
Oh no, oh
Shishan!
no, oh no. I fell. How is it?
So,
It's so open in here,
Shishan,
though.
have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
No, I've been spending all my time studying in the basement. Yeah, she never mentioned anything about the attic. It's just...
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Oh, so now
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects?
Yeah, if you think about it, with them doing this, it's more like people will think that the Dendro Archon, Nahida, is actually doing this, right? After all, currently Nahida is imprisoned by the Academia, although people don't know that. they think that Nahida is in support of what the academia is doing, what the sages are doing.
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
Did I push too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
What?
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
The Matra?
Please,
What?
try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
Yeah, after all, the mercenary are also from the desert, right?
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Yo.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You should follow your heart. It's not too late to turn back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
Yeah, I mean, how could she think so calmly? Yeah, how could she think of doing research when she has all this guilt? There's no way she could have think very calmly with her research.
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
Whatever you believe.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
Great, we finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sumeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
An outcast that even the sages are still wary of? Is this the doctor?
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha.
Yeah, that figures. After all, since they could manipulate the Sumeru samsara, that would mean that they have full control of the Akasha.
Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Wouldn't that be much more dangerous?
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Yeah, that's
Don't
fine.
worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
Sure. After all, Nahida is kind enough perhaps to forgive you.
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side! The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
I'm still a little bit worried.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars? No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
What? I don't understand. The truth is the true guardian of scholars? I've always believed that. Petition. I don't get it. I'm just noticing the bell now. Alright, let's pass time. Oh. No, that's time.
Catherine, right?
Shh, I mean.
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can't we just call her Nahida?
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
I'm so sorry.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
But wait a minute. If she's been traversing from Akasha, then wouldn't that mean that the sages would already be aware of her doing that?
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard.
Don't you feel like something is off? Speaking of which, don't you feel like something is off?
Off? What do you feel is
off.
It's just a little too quiet around here.
The middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think that we've been found out.
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
Paimon, you're so naive. We've been caught, I think.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
No,
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
No, this is going to fail epically.
I see everything.
I can't even pick this up. Oh, this guy is not even noticing us. Wait, where do we need to go? Oh. No, please don't tell me the doctor is here. Priority quest must complete before teleporting. Oh, okay, so I can't teleport either. I'm getting worried. Wait, isn't it here? No, this can't be. It's above here. Still not here? No. Why there's so many floors in this place? So easy to get lost. It's a trap. I think they brainwashed the people to using the Akasha.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
Oh no, I knew it.
To a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Il Dottore.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
They're being used by the Akasha.
Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals.
I knew it.
Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
No.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
No. It's too good to be true.
This should be far enough. Whew. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
I'm worried.
Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her.
I'm not sure. That guy was pretty terrifying.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
Wait a minute. How come you know he was number 2, Paimon? I don't think he ever mentioned his number, though.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently.
So he was actually a student of the academia.
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor.
We underestimated the scale of this problem. We underestimated the number of parties involved.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Well, it was already expected. I mean, in every single nation, there is a Fatui involved, a Fatui Harbinger involved.
But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
We need to find a way to reunite with Nahida.
Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right?
Let's go find someone else who might be involved. Yeah, like, I'll hate them.
You mean...
Let's go find Tignari. Oh, Tignari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project.
So we're heading back
Even though he turned it down at the time,
to the
he might still know
garden.
something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Yeah, we're heading back to Gandharvaville. Triumph of imagination. Adventure takes courage. Wait. Where is it? Catherine? You find a familiar place in Sumeru City. Treasure Street, Sumeru. Talk to Catherine. Course of 30 recruitment. Interested candidates kindly contact Effendi at the Citadel of Regsar. Dias hide that all researches in Sumeru. I could hardly. Sages is not the right thing to call them.
solicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Oh no.
Everybody stand back!
I see everything.
Hold it right there.
There am
A
I?
blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
What's this?
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work.
Oh, are this the ones who got... the ones who were looking for the knowledge capsule?
We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
That's definitely the Tory.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia?
Sounds like the
But why
doctor.
wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Local mercenaries might have an edge over the Fatui. Maybe he's taking advantage of the academia's resources.
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat.
Get
You're
them.
up, traveler!
Following orders.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Wind strategy.
Grow.
Order guide you.
I'll
Stabilize.
That's close enough.
New punching bag.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
I see everything.
That was
So-
pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like?
It probably won't be long before we see more of
Yeah.
them.
Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up.
Now we're wanted fugitives again.
This doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari? Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going. Hey,
Just testing if I could read the minds of the dogs, even if it's just bark.
I see everything.
Hopefully I'll meet a loaded scholar who will at least pay me enough for a drink.
What about this one?
I need to get results to apply for research funding, but I can't get results without funding. What am I supposed to do?
Where is he? Oh, there's Holy.
oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
I shouldn't have read her mind though before.
Hey, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right? To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks.
Probably has something to do with whatever the sages were scheming.
As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale!
It seems that curing Irmazon is our only chance.
Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him. Oh, Master Tainari? You just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Pardis DI.
Hardest Dia.
He left? What? Isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though.
He didn't give a reason?
No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of.
He probably found out what was happening at Sumeru City.
Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia, and part of Stiai is something like the Immorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Party Stiai.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden.
Probably something about stalling the Eleazar.
Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party Stiai.
Eleazar. Don't push yourself too hard, Kale.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Eleazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Complete.
See everything.
Oh. What? Wait. Oh no. Catherine is busy completing the quest. Adventure takes so we have to go back there. We got stuck in a world quest. Are you alright now, Catherine? Oh, she has a voice line. Ad Astra Abyssos, welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Hi, Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Greetings. You both look great today. Are you here to take commissions or deal with other affairs? Why are you both staring at me? Is there something of significance that you would like to inquire about? No, we just want to take commissions. Understood. You seem like a seasoned adventurer already. You could say that. Then you must be well acquainted with the Adventurers Guild's way of operation. Therefore, I won't waste your time going over it. If you have any questions for the Guild, please feel free to ask me any time. Please pitch in with the commissions in Sumeru City. Outstanding adventurers like you will surely be a great help to the people here. Safe travels, traveler. Ad Astra Abyssos. Okay. And she's gone. Okay. So where is this? Gaze from a certain god. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, so that was the place, the one with the big flowers. So I guess Nahida isn't there. Well, that's kind of, I suppose that makes sense. If the sages are going to imprison Nahida, they would do it within the academia, wouldn't they? Oh, it's... There's Catherine.
Wait! Look who it is!
Nahida!
Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you.
You haven't been reprogrammed by the doctor, have you?
Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment!
No, we just gotta make sure who we're talking to.
Actually, it's very smart of the traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the doctor by myself.
Yeah, I made a mistake of calling her Nahida.
Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
I believe you.
But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people all right?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha.
Our position will only get worse with time.
Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in.
Oh, she can actually do that? Are the other 3 do that as well?
You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
Well, I think he's already in trouble considering the academia went looking for him.
Have you considered the possibility that there's something wrong with your projections?
Oh, isn't that Hypatia? She's also ...
Traveler?
Hypatia.
It is you!
Her voice is echoing. It's Hypatia.
It's Hypatia!
Didn't expect to run into you here.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the 2 of you again.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the, what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
That's probably because you don't have an Akasha.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore?
Did she reach Irminsul?
Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think?
Really?
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
What? But Naida is right here. She would have told us.
You did it! Congratulations!
You are truly amazing.
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods, what a supreme and unparalleled experience that was.
Oh gosh, it's giving me the creeps though. That's definitely not good. Maybe the doctor did something.
That sounds incredible!
Actually, we're here for Tignari.
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
That's not possible. No, 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 no. It's a trap. It's a trap.
You can do that?
Do you believe her, Naida?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some Spirit-born ale with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
I'm worried. I think she's brainwashed.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Oh,
the world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
So the divine being she met was Scaramouche.
What was that?
This is neither the Greater Lord's consciousness nor King Dashra's consciousness.
Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
Oh my god, Hypatia, that god you just met is intending to kill all of us.
Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Oh no, she really has been brainwashed.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Wake up, Hypatia.
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me?
No wonder everyone is looking at her weirdly. She's become so... out of her mind.
I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
No, you've been misled.
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait. Have I already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
No, now what? Wait, what's happened? What happened? Oh no. Aranara. Arakalari refers to Arana. Wait, who's that? Stignari and Tiny?
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, Nahida possessed Traveler? Nahida possessed Aether?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
What just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here.
This time she didn't just transfer her mind into my body, our minds swapped places.
What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surathana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
It's in a code that only we know. We can't let that doctor figure out what we're up to.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sumeru's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself. Starlight refers to the people of the desert. Illusions and lies refer to the academia's plans.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert? But she isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
Paimon,
You said Sanctuary of Surasthana. Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who is occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side, so I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
That. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined.
That's a very good call.
All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
I think I know what the project is about. I just received some new intel.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning the Balladeer into a god.
What?
Do you have any evidence?
I saw a nascent god under construction. Hypatia also showed us a so-called divine consciousness. You describe what you saw when you exchanged consciousness with Nahida.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Dii and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self.
But I think since encountering us, she's already figured out that she's gone mad.
If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village.
What? Why?
Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation.
The Fatui may have fanned the flames. The Fatui is also behind some of this.
The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, that is kind of wondering. Are they expecting the Balladeer to control Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals.
Let's head to the desert for now.
Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tainari? What are you going to do?
He needs to go back to Avidia Forest.
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
The god piece is back. As expected. Okay, before I go, so I guess I'll be ending it here. Oh. This is around music with Arana's song. It has the power to enter and exit dreamscapes. This is also one of the tunes that can quickly get Aranara to recognize you.
La 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 la.
Let's join in. Okay, okay. This is the one, right? This is the one we got at Mondstadt. Yeah, it's much more fitting if Nada is the one who does it.
Nara's music is heard. I like it. I'm going back to Banarana now. Bye, good Nara.
Oh. Oh, so that was... I thought that it was going to help us with this. Oh. Ah, perfect. Got it.
Find anything you like? I see everything.
Right, where's the statue? Let's go see if I have enough Dendroculus. Worship statue. Nope. Okay, so I don't have enough. Anyways, I'll stop here and I'll see you guys in the next video.